Our land is owned by a handful of people, as they say, stolen by hook or crook, taken by force through wickedness and sheer brutality, not legally acquired or paid for in any way and by any means. Those that claim to have bought their piece of land, or pieces of land rather, bought from an illegitimate owner. Hello and welcome to Layman's Point of View, where we try as hard as possible to say things the way they are, without fear or favor, without bias or malice. Welcome to the show. One of the reasons why South Africa is the best country in the world is our people. By this I mean both the oppressed and those repentant oppressors who found the need for a change of heart. The unrepentant ones have remained a curse. This is a country that suffered the worst form of oppression, comparable only to what King Leopold did to the Congolese people in the 1800s. South Africa's struggle went beyond what other African countries went through during their fight for independence, most of which ended in the 1960s, while the majority of South Africans continued to live in hell at the hands of a very few myopic people until 1994, when democracy arrived. All the sufferings they went through was because of their land and what it contained. During the period in question, which lasted nearly 100 years, including 48 years of gruesome inhumanity under the guise of apartheid, a very small minority plundered the country and took everything that belonged to it, to all of us, for themselves, because they felt they could and were driven by wickedness and a sense of primitive accumulation. Our nation is so beautiful that they did not only want to live in it, they wanted to have it all, but do not know what to do with us. Hence, the apartheid came, just like King Leopold did in the Congos. The difference is that while Belgium officially apologized for their atrocities in the Congos, this tiny minority in South Africa have not officially done so, except for a few of their leaders who apologized while on their deathbeds. They have instead continued to punish the masses unjustly, using the ill-gotten wealth to run and ruin our lives at will. To make matters worse, they are the ones that are crying wolf, gallivanting all over the world and laying false accusations against the same people who, despite going through hell in their hands, have moved on. All the people ask is an opportunity to rebuild their lives and move ahead, move on with their lives through restitution. All the people ask is a chance to live a normal life. All they ask is a fair and equitable share of the land that belonged to them before they were hijacked, the land of their ancestors, for they have nowhere else to go, unlike the people that stole the land, who would often run back home to their people to complain about everything. All we ask for is the chance to be allowed to rebuild our lives, the opportunity to rebuild our lives in the land that belongs to us, for we have no other place to go to. But they have rebuffed our plea and have instead continued to punish us for daring to ask. In spite of all this, I personally have refused to criticize the white man blindly for the sins of a black man. My reasons are: it was not the white man that were rounding our people up in the villages and selling them to the same white man for pennies during slave trade. It was not the white man that was chopping off the legs and limbs of our children and raping our women and children at the behest of King Leopold in the Congo. It was not the white man that killed Patrice Lumumba and dismembered him even though they ordered it. It was not the white man that killed Thomas Sankara even though they ordered it. It was not the white man that became impimpies in South Africa, working hands in glove to persecute fellow black people during apartheid. It is not the white man that ran the continent to the ground after independence came, looted our treasuries and transferred our monies abroad while the majority suffered and continues to suffer. It is not the white man that emptied our mines alone, using our labor to do so and later branding us Zama-Zamas, threatening to smoke us out. It was not the white man that signed away rights to our natural resources for reasons that were personal and completely myopic. It is not the white man that hid millions inside a sulfur while people are hungry. Neither was it a white man that emptied our treasury with the Guptas and spent millions of the people's money on what they called a fire pool in Nkandla. It is not the white man that turned a black economic empowerment BEE project into a jet engine for a few to acquire massive wealth for themselves while the masses were locked out instead of getting empowered. It is not the white man that ordered the killing of our brothers in Marikana for daring to ask for a fair wage. So while we blame them for all our woes, let us acknowledge that we have done the worst and continue to do so against our people, being black. Let us acknowledge that the white man's strength and audacity comes from the support they get from us. Finally, let us urge the white man to have a rethink, particularly here in South Africa. Many have done so, except for a minor number, very few who believe they own us all. They have it all. They have the economic and political power because our people have refused to govern fairly. But they do not have the social power because the world stands with us, including our children and grandchildren. Let them talk to their children and grandchildren and hear what they will say. Let us conduct a referendum among the children of South Africa that are under the age of 18 and find out what they think of their future and future of the country should be like. Because for all we are doing to sow the seeds of wickedness and division, we are running out of time and will one day die leaving our children to pay for our sins. Running to America to seek punishment upon the same people you have fought for so long and continue to hurt for doing nothing to you. Punishing the masses with increased food prices, load shedding, unemployment, expensive cost of education when it is supposed to be free from kindergarten to varsity, given what we went through. Imagine using the BEE funds to make education completely free for all our people. That would have been the best way and the best legacy of the ruling party. Continuing to punish the masses will only continue to take away the humanity in you, making you a pariah instead of a hero. To all of you that is holding the country to ransom, white, black, and others, the time is now. Let go of your wickedness. Release the wealth of a country that you hijacked and does nothing with. Empower the people and make them glad so that when you die, they will celebrate you and not throw you away. The Afrikaners are not bad people. Neither are white, black, or people of any other color. Wickedness is down to the individual and or individuals. While a minute number continue to punish the masses, it is fair to stress that wickedness is a choice. Racism is a choice that became a lifestyle. Goodness makes the heart glad, frees the minds, takes fear away. When majority of the people are happy, crime is reduced. Your mind will be free. South Africa has blessed you. It's time to bless it back. Please subscribe to this new platform. Like and comment. Send us your opinions and suggestions because we would like to hear from you. We love this country. We love Africa.